y'all. Um, I done gave myself a headache over here messing with this something dealing with Facebook. So what I was saying before I got a phone call was I have been telling y'all that I've been wanting to do a podcast or start one for about about 2 months. Well, I always want to do one, but I really been talking about it for the past 2 months. So I shared some reels on my Facebook page, and they have went, "Hey Jalisa, how you doing, love?" Um, one of the reels has excuse me, about 130,000 views and thousands of comments. And it's a video of a woman basically, she seems like an independent, dominant female, and she basically is, being very opinionated aggressively towards men and how she feel men can't do nothing or can't maneuver without women, and how she's basically downgrading men in my opinion. But some of the things that she said I agree with, and some I But I responded to that. Now this video got over 100,000 views, and the comments, I'm literally getting notifications every 2 seconds. The comments, and we got people that's being rude. We got people that's thinking it's me in the video or whatever. So I just went on there and explained to them that it ain't me, but I am going to respond to the video with a podcast. So I created my own podcast. I am working on the video. I responded to what this lady said, and I responded to the reactions in the crowd. I mean, in the comments. I also did a video about the dude, the young guy who shot his mom's attacker when they was in the store getting food, and how I felt about it. That's a whole nother video, because I ain't see why they try to charge her when the man clearly swung off and hit her in her face. So yeah. So I got a podcast, y'all, and I'll be on there talking like I want to talk, for real, for real, for real, for real. I'm uploading. So on here, it's on this channel. So when you go to my community, I'm gonna make a video showing y'all how to get. Matter of fact, let's do it now. It's nothing on there yet, but I got some topics, and y'all know I like to talk about stuff now. And I'm gonna be honest with my unpopular opinion or what have you. Hello, how you doing, Miss Alicia? It's gonna be in here, so I'm gonna show you how to go to. So you go to my YouTube. So we're gonna go here, right? So this is me going on my YouTube channel. Not me live, girl. Hey, girl. So I'm gonna click on my channel, right? See, I'm clicking on it. And that's what you see when you go. I'm assuming that's what you see when you go to my YouTube channel. Then you're gonna go to the tabs right here. You gotta scroll over. Hold on. I'm trying to do it in the camera. That's hard. Scroll over, and you now should see podcast right there. Click on podcast, and you see it gives me an option to create one. And it gives me the option to go live or upload a video. I'm not gonna be on here looking like somebody every time I do a podcast. I'm finna tell you now. Y'all know that I come on here with a bonnet on, looking ugly in a minute. Cause anybody finna be getting up, sitting in front of no backdrop every time, want to talk about somebody and looking like something. Which y'all know I can look like something I want to now. But anyway, that don't matter. The point is, I am going to be able to be very vocal and say what I want to say without always having to be on camera or upload a video. So this first video is a response to the video that has stirred up a frenzy on Facebook, baby, because this lady was on here talking about how men got to be trained by a woman, how men, that's why people are getting divorced now, because men don't know how to lead. And a lot of people disagree with her. Now, I said my opinion, and I said what I said when I felt like I was fair. I'm always fair. I'm always neutral. But what makes sense to me, I be feeling like stuff need to be broken down in a different way. Because she did just come off like, well, this is what it is. Men ain't, I mean, for me, I guess she was taking a lot of jabs at men, and a lot of men are in the comments. Let's look at all these comments, y'all. Y'all know how many notifications I done got? Let's go to this. Let's go to the Let's just see how many comments we got off of that. Just this one reel, and let's see how many views is that right now. Let's see, child. Cause the people don't like that, and the people is mad, honey. They don't like that, baby. Let me see. Okay, that reel is at 155,000. That one right there. 155,000 views. And now I just posted the third video from that lady. That's the third one. I just posted that. Now they only got 10 views because I just posted it. Then I posted the other one that got 1.4K. And then the main one that people mad about is that one with 155,000 views. Now, woman should be the dominant, and a man should. It's over 1,000 shares and over 1,000 comments. Baby, they is in the comments. I'm getting notifications right now on my computer. Baby, they is mad. And they act like it's me in the video. I said, now, if y'all want me to make a video and going in and really telling y'all what it's hitting for and what, you know, what I really feel, that's a all day, that's a whole week long video of how I feel the household need to be. And I kind of did incorporate how I feel in my response video, which is being uploaded now, and I'm going to announce it in my community post when that podcast is available. To me, it's a podcast. I'm working on getting me a microphone, y'all, because I already got the ring light, right? So I want my little microphone. I want the microphone I can pin right here, and I want the microphone I can sit right here, baby, and I'll be talking into y'all. Do you hear me? Because right now I feel like I'm yelling because my phone is within arm's reach of me on this ring light. So I'm gonna get me a little microphone, y'all, and eventually I'm gonna work on getting me another camera because my other camera broke. I was doing a couple videos over the last summer, using my camera, which gave me great lighting, by the way, child, because that camera made me look like somebody. But I'm gonna give me another camera, but I want a good camera. You know, sometimes you gotta invest in yourself. So I'm going to do that because I've been writing stuff down in my journal because I've been journaling lately, trying to do something with myself. But yeah, man, so this podcast is the response to that. And then I went ahead and just went ahead and double back and did another video on the topic of the man, of the mother who was charged along with her son because he shot the man who swung off on her. He ain't had no business in that lady. If it was me, but we would tell that restaurant up. I ain't even finna play with you because you ain't finna be hitting on me, baby. I don't give a damn who you is in public. It win or draw, you win or I win, baby. But I'm not finna just sit there and let you hit me. We ain't finna do that. Because as soon as you reach that arm, as soon as you would threaten me, I would say, bitch, come on, hey, because we finna sit. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, child. You know, a lot of people like, you can't beat no man. You can't fight no man. When you grew up and all you had to do was fight, you ain't gonna run from now. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm trying to tell you, we don't do that now. I'm not promoting any violence. Again, I am not promoting any violence. I am simply saying, you know, and sometimes it's not good to resort to violence, but hey, you never know. You never know. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. All my little 5 viewers. How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a great day. I got a new meditation too. I got a new meditation. It's a weird little saying. It's nothing crazy. It's all for good luck and prosperity. I want to come on here and because I don't go get massages. I've never went to a salon to get a massage. So I heard that a lot of massage therapists use this. It's a saying or chant, which is it incorporates with like a peaceful aura or just like the whole relaxation environment. They chant this little saying when they give massages. So this is that's something else I wanted to share with y'all. And I'm so sorry. I be getting on here trying to upload affirmations, but honey, when I get to meditating, and when I get these crystals and I get in my little zone and be meditate, I forget to go live. I forget to hit that live button, baby, because I be focused and I be zoned out, baby. I close the eyes and it be all she wrote. Hey, Miss Laverne Green, how you doing? Thank you, child. Little blonde hair always make me feel like something now. Blonde and red. Shoot, I be acting like I ain't got no sense. But yeah, I said I need to stop being inconsistent with my meditation videos, even though they're not popular videos. But I feel like it'll help somebody. And a lot of the affirmations or meditations I'll watch a video and I'll try to put my own twist into it, or it'll be something borrowed. So don't think all the meditations come from the top of my head, child, because no, they don't, child. Because, honey, leave it to me, we be meditating about the wrong stuff, okay? So it ain't nothing wrong with a little guidance, and I get my crystals and I meditate. They give off energy. Amethyst is my favorite one. This is my favorite crystal. This is also my birthstone, Aquarius, where y'all at. But this is my favorite. This gives me so much energy just touching it. It's just so much energy that come off here. And it's, when I say energy, I'm talking about good energy. I'm talking about like an energetic feeling or a bolt of energy. That's what I get off of my crystals. I don't know what people get off theirs and what they do with theirs. I keep telling y'all, I don't know what the people be doing. But mines are, and especially this one. So now this one you're supposed to like put over your door to block out negative people from entering and things like that. But let me tell y'all something real quick. Baby, I done prayed and I done, besides my salt, and I'm going to talk about it because I'm not worried about it, okay? It is what it is. And you know, doing things to keep people away from my dough, okay? You know, and this is just a little hint. If anybody ever if you want to get rid of people with negative energy and keep people from coming to your dough, now besides running them off every time or halfway jumping on them, pray about it first. You have an option. You can put on a piece of paper, write the person's name who brings you you know, bad energy to your home, or somebody you want to get out your house. Write their name on a piece of paper, you stick it in the Bible. That's simple. Now, I'm waiting for somebody to come on here and talk about some voodoo or hoodoo or something. When all you doing is taking a piece of paper, writing somebody's name on it, just their name, that's it, nothing else, and sticking it in the Bible. Now, it's gonna be somebody that come on here and say, "Oh, that's witchcraft." Put it by Psalm 91 and just leave it. Close your Bible though. And pray. Just, you know, ask the Lord to protect you. You're not praying nobody away from you. You're going to ask the Lord to look out for you. You know, it's certain prayers for that. And you watch and see what happens. People going on now. Me, you know, I do that and more. You know, I sweep a certain way and sweep out my dough. And, you know, cinnamon is my best friend. You know, we got to keep people around. That sea salt, that Himalayan salt, baby, is... If I don't want you around my dough, I don't want you around my dough. You're not bringing no energy up in here because it takes me a hard, long time to get my energy right. So now it's good. I'm grounded and my energy is magnificent. So I don't got time for no demons around my door. I don't. In family too. And a lot of family members I ain't seen in a good couple months. And I ain't mad at it. Amen. Hallelujah. You caught my replay? Well, thank you. I appreciate you. You and my daughter had the same birthday month. Girl, she either a Pisces or Aquarius. Which one, Jaleesa, child? Let me know which one she is. Child, all these emails and stuff. I get so many notifications on this phone. Man, y'all, I had to go turn them notifications off on that reel that I just showed y'all with all them the hundreds of thousands of views. Baby, I keep getting notification on notification. I can see how, oh my God, I can see how these big content creators, and when they on Facebook, all the notifications they get. Oh my, that would drive me crazy. And I ain't nowhere near, you know, as popular as it, and I don't want to be. Ooh, no ma'am. But I had to turn off all the notifications. Baby, that'll drive you crazy. And then I'm not responding to none. But it's just like notification after notification after notification. Baby, I ain't used to that. Now, y'all know I'm used to my little 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 views, honey. Baby, we got these thousands of people. Baby, look at her. Baby, baby, I had to do something. I went into my settings and I cut that mess up off of there. Because, honey, I can't, every 5 minutes I look at my phone. He going, new message, new comment. Okay, all I did was go in the comment and say, listen, since y'all so active under these comments under this video, check this. She be giving you a hard time. Now, be honest now. She be giving y'all a hard time when y'all get along good. Cause y'all swear Aquarius is. I got a friend who's not really into zodiac signs. She be like, I ain't really into it. I feel like people just gonna be who they is, and that's true. But we cannot deny that zodiac and astrology exists. Like we can't deny that. Like it exists, baby. Now sometimes I be thinking some signs be giving off other sign energies. Just sometimes it be confusing. Cause like a Virgo could act like a Capricorn sometimes, but I think a lot of signs got a lot of characteristics as another sign. I don't think that one sign is more aggressive than the other. I don't believe in that. I just believe, I don't know. People's spirits are how they are. And you can't say that, oh, Leos or Capricorns are mean. If a human is a mean person, they're just mean. It ain't, there's each sign got a mean person. You got a Leo, Aquarius that's hateful. You got a Gemini and a Capricorn that's hateful. So when somebody say, oh, them Leos don't play, or da-da-da, no, I'm gonna just say this about Leo. Y'all know how I feel about Leos. Not no disrespect to y'all, but y'all already know I have had 3 horrible encounters with Leos. As far as relationship wise, all of them acted and did the same thing. So for me, Leos and me don't mix. I ain't gonna say they bad people. I'm gonna just say me and Leos do not mix. That's what I'm gonna say. I have a relative who is a Leo, and me and this relative bump heads on social media all the time. Me and this relative don't come to my house like that no more because that relative is not allowed to. Hence the protection, because that relative like to give off the energy in real life and on social media that I don't got time for. So that relative is not able, because the last time the relative came, the relative couldn't stay but for 5 minutes. And that was the last 2 times because that spirit did not allow her to come in here or stay. See, your energy got to be right. We blocking, baby, please. I don't got time. I don't got time. My son started a new job, y'all. He did. I'm so proud of him. But you know what, y'all know this thing where people say you try to wait till your children is at a certain age and they well established until you kick them out the house. I believed that for so long, and I love my son to death, but listen to me. It might be the better child. And listen, I don't know. I update that on y'all, but honey, I'm trying to tell you, he is a piece of work sometimes. She give you a hard time. Oh man, you know what people say that about Aquarius is they say that we are nonchalant and we show no emotion, and we are when we're done with something, we're really done with something, like it's dead to us. But I don't agree with the no emotional part, because I definitely have a heart. Like, I'm very caring, especially now that I'm older. Like, catch me 5 years ago, 3 to 5 years ago, I was still not giving a damn. But I am growing into a person that is open to, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? My mind is shifting, right? So I'm able to, so I hate when people say that about Aquarius, is because it's like, I'm cool. Like, some of my favorite cousins, our birthday is 3 days apart. Thank you, Jaleesa. So it ain't really about, it's all about, at the end of the day, no matter what damn sign you is, it's about a person's reciprocation towards whatever you trying to get them and what they are able to distribute based on their upbringing. And not in a sense though, because a person can have a messed up upbringing and is the sweetest person ever. So that's not necessarily true. It depends on how a person, what they're willing to give you and what you're willing to give them, I guess. So you can't really go off a sign. We really just categorizing people based off certain traits and characteristics and labeling them and putting them in the box. All I'm saying is I get along with these certain groups of people, and they happen to be attached to the signs, right? I get along great with Libras. I get along, it's so with Tauruses. Tauruses are very opinionated and talkative. And I've learned how to not be so aggressively opinionated. I'm more of a listener now, but I'm still very blunt. But I've tried to make my bluntness very sweet and not so bitter. You know, um, but signs that I'm very close to are Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquariuses, surprisingly Pisces. I don't know. I have a weird relationship with Pisces. Yeah, they're crazy, but I love them. Who else? I'm just naming people I realize that I really have a really close love or bond with. Um, I said Libras. Yeah, 'cause my granddad is a Libra. He's the coolest man in the world, man. He's smooth with it. Um, Capricorn. I'm not. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna say 50-50 with that. Um, it ain't many. We're just, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio. That's about it, I think. That's about it. Oh, Gemini. Geminis are okay as far as friendships, but dating one, no. But I like people who I vibe with. So I ain't gonna not be friends with somebody or not kick it with them because they a sign that I done, fell out with. That ain't, I go off your spirit, baby, and your conversation and your mind. Like I'm not like that. Some people are like that. Off gate, you be like, oh, you a Leo? Oh God. Like, calm down, sis. They might be your best friend or the love of your life. Like, just hold on. Give people time. Been together 20 years. Ain't that crazy? Child, it's just the vibe, baby. It's the spirit, child. It's the mind, it's the soul, it's the energy. So, but it is what it is. We all are programmed to go off of certain things in certain ways. And from birth, we were all introduced to astrology and zodiac. So in our mind, that's what we incorporate that, when we're dealing with folks, and that's just what it is. Let's just be honest, whether we agree with it or not. Yeah, that's a different topic. Now, I could talk about that, but when it comes to religion, see, that's why I created this podcast. Y'all see, I can just jump from conversation to conversation. Child. And I was just having a good conversation. I'm finna get off here and leave y'all. But I just had a good conversation with somebody about realistic goals. I have a friend who is very independent and self-reliant, and we were just talking about how she is nonchalant when it comes to somebody like her spouse trying to help her, and how she's just used to being a doer and being by herself and holding herself down. And when she has opportunity for somebody to go and come in and help her, she is like, she gives a lot of pushback. Because like I said, for instance, why would you get mad at a person who wanted to go in your kitchen and do your dishes for you to get you a load off of all the work that you do? Oh, but well, I like my dishes done a certain way. So I was explaining to her, you can't sit here and be mad at somebody trying to help you, even if it's just small minor things like doing the dishes. If you don't want nobody help because you scared of how they gonna do it, they ain't gonna do it right, that's your fault. You're not accepting no help. So that's not right. That means you're set in stone in you're set in your ways, and you're not open to change, not open to growth. Why not show that person how you want yourself done, or explain to them how you want it done, and trust them to do it as you would to be, to accept it? So you mean to tell me you're not going to accept no help because it depends on how they do it? And that don't make sense to me. How is that's making your spouse uncomfortable because they're going to feel like they can't ever do nothing for you or nothing to ever satisfy you. Baby, I said, honey, we could talk about this for hours, child, because, I be wanting to talk about stuff. And I just don't understand it. Just like I feel like going back to what that lady said, people need to get in the habit of journaling. I promise you, it don't take but 5 minutes to write down your thoughts and your feelings and go back and reflect or plan out stuff. You know, honestly, meditation, sitting down, if you can sit there and open your mouth and meditate and say, I am grateful for my new car. I am grateful for my big house. I am grateful for all of my land. You write that down and it's just it's as if you're saying it. It's the same effect. I honestly think writing it down is more effective, in my opinion. Um, One of my homies is a Taurus. No, this one that I was talking about is a Pisces, actually. Yeah. Um, but the Tauruses that I've met or coming to know, they are um, very interesting and energetic people, and they are very opinionated. And I'm in a weird way, I used to did not like people that were like me, like very open to conversation and very blunt. But as I'm getting older, I respect it because that means you can keep it real with me, and we can float like that. We can, you know what I mean? Versus someone who would just blurt out anything just to be heard. You know, I don't know. I'm good at reading people, and I indulge in conversations where I feel it's necessary. Just like when I was just out eating on the live that I went to, and the person who walked in, that's a Taurus, and she is very, but she cool, like she's sweet, but she remind me of myself because she like, oh, I'm saying what I want to say. You know, I'm with all due respect, but this is what it is. This is how I feel about it. I like them type of people. Like, I don't know. It just be the vibe. I feel like if you can't be yourself around me, just don't be around me. Because I'm going to try to pull up out of you, or I just feel like you weak. That's just how I feel. But what was I talking about? Oh, journaling. When I was responding to the video of the woman saying that the reason why a lot of men and women, or the reason why women are leaving men, is because men are not showing enough dominance. Dominancy, is that the word? They ain't dominant enough in a relationship because they don't know how to lead. And she was saying men don't naturally know how to lead. I agree and disagree, and that is on the podcast, y'all. I was talking about it. I'm gonna just give y'all a little quickie right quick. I feel like it depends. If a man has never been taught how to display leadership, that could cause a delay in why he can't lead or he not leading. I feel like there's always room for growth. I feel like there are resources and things that can be implemented into life or different areas to help a man be able to be a dominant figure in the household or to lead. I feel like if you really care for that man, if that's really what you desire or what really will be beneficial to you, is for him to lead, show him how to do it. Because your woman might know how to lead. She may know how to do all of that. But she with a man that don't necessarily know how to lead, show him what to do. Help him out. Some men are receptive to that. Some men feel like it's disrespect. A woman trying to show him or help him. I wouldn't say try to control him, but we gotta stop thinking like that though. We gotta stop thinking if there's an independent, strong-minded woman available to help a man grow, their mate to grow, why not take the help? Don't take it as she trying to, make you feel less than a man. You know what I'm talking about? Child, people don't like to talk about that kind of stuff, though. They see, and I don't believe that a household should be 50-50. I mean, no, I believe it should be 50-50, but I don't believe in far as the leadership. That's what I mean. Both of y'all, all the motherfuckers that paying rent in this house is supposed to be leaders. Everybody that's paying bills and contribute, or even if you're not, if you're a homemaker, if your man or wife in the military and you just be at home raising the kids, long as you taking care of that house and make sure everything good, you doing stuff on the back end and you doing everything right and you good and you creating a loving environment. You're creating an environment that is full of potential and opportunities and is based off of love and good fortune. That's leadership to me. I don't understand why people think leadership got to be if somebody bringing home 80% of their paycheck paying bills and they feel like that's okay, that's gonna solve all the problems. No, it don't. You need to be able to fix a toilet. You need to be able to keep this yard up. You need to be able to lay some concrete. You need to be able to do other stuff. Fix cabinets. Honey, fix me if I need you to. Like, no, we gotta stop doing that. That's just my opinion. And if a man wants to come home and bring and give you most of his money on bills, that is up to that man to do that. If y'all made an agreement to do that, and if that's what y'all used to, and that's what you okay, that's up to that man. That don't mean he's the leader of the house though. That don't mean that though, because I feel like it's a lot that go into that. Leadership can mean we be talking about from different aspects, not from just financially. It gotta be spiritually. Like who he might be leading paying the bills, but spiritually who more connected? Who more grounded? Who can communicate more? Y'all, everybody need to be on the same page. And a lot of people don't like to talk about that. I just got introduced to this stuff, but it works. It works. And I've witnessed those type of relationships. If it's one person in the house, and another thing, a woman should not depend on a man to lead her. I'm just honest. A woman should not depend on a man to lead her. She need to be led by herself, and she needs to be with somebody that is willing to lead, but she shouldn't depend on him to. Not saying she don't need him, but depend on yourself first. Don't just go depending on them. I don't give a damn how long you been knowing them or been with them. Depend on your own backbone first, and then if it works for y'all, that incorporate it. I don't see where it could fail. But just depending on a man to lead, that's crazy. I don't think that it should be 50-50 for leadership in the household. Now, most people say, well, whoever paying the most bills is the leader of the household. I disagree. I disagree. What if that person is that's only what that person knows how to do? What if the person bringing home the most money and paying all the bills is abusive to their spouse and their children, knocking them around every chance they get, or maybe it's just emotional abuse, verbal abuse? Is that leadership? No, that's just you. That's a controlling method. Let's not get confused with controlling and leadership. It could be broken down now. See, that's why I need some men to come out here and voice their opinions and talk back to me, because I be wanting to talk. Like, I be really want to have debates. Like, let's talk about it. People don't like to talk about it, especially us black folk, because we tend to, well, my mama didn't do this, or my daddy, all he did was come home and he paid all my mama bills. And a lot of people are just content. A lot of people just go and paying bills just so they got somewhere to lay. And they really ain't even there. Their heart and their mind is not really there. There's no connection. They just there, just getting by. No enjoyment, no excitement. They just there, waiting to pass away. Child, going through what I went through, it just made me look at things in a whole different light. Being introduced to different energy. I'm going to say that. Different energy. Exciting energy and goal-oriented energy. Just made me look at things so differently. Communication is the best thing you can have in a relationship, and being open. Being open and being upfront and being realistic, set realistic goals. Saying what you don't, being able to be free and being able to give constructive criticism. You don't want to be with nobody and you sit there and don't like something they do or something they say, and when you bring it up, they angry or they get mad or they get an attitude or try to turn it back around on you and do reverse psychology. You want to be able to sit with somebody who willing to grow, and y'all can be like, hey, I ain't like what you did, or you could check somebody on something they did and y'all talk about it. We're talking about being mature. You got a lot of men, they may bring home the paycheck, but they can't even hold these conversations with you about that. Don't got no plan. They want to work on their construction job for the rest of their life. Breaking their neck to put up just because the pay good. Why you want to go get you a trade? Why you want to go get your license and start your own construction company? Let me help you with that. I believe in helping build each other up. Don't ever be comfortable with consistency if that's all you know. Don't be scared to jump outside the box and try something different. Like, who's to say he can't start his own, y'all can't start your own construction company, and it's going to take time, but you working for yourself. Or you can hire people. What else is he good into? Because men know how to do stuff just like women. I don't know. I be want to talk about stuff. But anyway, guys, I have to go. It's some stuff I need to go do. I've been on here more. I said I was going to come here for 5 minutes, child. Came on here and been running my mouth. Ooh, child. I'm going to cut this phone off, all these damn notifications. But If y'all interested in seeing that, the reel that I'm talking about, it is on my Facebook page. And the name of the reel, hold on, let me go to it.
Why do we celebrate Easter?
Hold on.
Woman should be the dominant and a man should be the submissive.
Woman leading versus men leading. Now, I think I put that on here too as a short. So it might be on here as a short too. Today is your birthday. Well, hello and happy birthday, Miss Rebecca Towns. How old you turn? You ain't got to tell nobody if you don't want to now. But happy birthday to you. This is Monday, the 26th. So that means you celebrated the weekend pass, unless you one of them that like to celebrate every day, or you gonna celebrate this weekend, or you celebrating both weekends. Because you know my family, honey, some people celebrate every day, all month, the weekend before, the weekend after, during the week. Child, happy birthday to you. Wow, 60 years old. Oh, wow. Well, I hope and pray to God that I make it to 60. I mean, my arthritis be making me feel like I'm there. But you know, in real life, I hope that I can make it to 60. And congratulations. That's a milestone, man. You got so much knowledge. So much knowledge. I love my older folks, child. I do. The ones that know how to be and act like they got sense. Amen. 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 Pray for your husband here in the hospital. No, not on your birthday. Well, you know what? I pray that he is here, but you got to do it too. Child, them inboxes. Okay. Hello, Luna and Sunny and Dust Stardust. You do it. You do it. I mean, it's nothing wrong with asking somebody to help pray, but you know, just take the time and just claim that he is already healed. That's the one thing I've learned. Happy Pride Month, especially with meditation. Speak as if you already have it and show that you're grateful for the things that you are wanting to have, or you trying to speak into existence. Like for instance, a business. Say you want a business. When you want to do your meditation or you want to pray, I am grateful for my business. I am grateful for whatever pertaining to that business. I'm grateful for, as if you already have it. So we're gonna say I'm grateful for the healing of my son, of my husband, Miss Towns. I'm grateful for his speedy recovery. I'm grateful that we have overcome this whoop whoop whoop. You know what I mean? Yes, ma'am. You got to talk as if it's already there. And I hope that everything work out in his favor as well as yours. And I definitely had to hit it. Cause child, honey, please. Especially when you're up in age, you know, it's different when you presented with those type of health problems. Like your body ain't, you know, and he might be a perfectly healthy, upper age or middle aged man with no health problems. You never know. But I just hope that everything works out in you all's favor. And I hope that he recovers fully from his stroke. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Luna and Sunny and Stardust. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Y'all, if any of my prayer warriors are on this chat or comes back and watches the replay, please include Miss Rebecca Towns in y'all's prayers. I've been journaling, so I will put your name in my journal book. I will show y'all my handwriting. Shy, baby, please. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write it down. I've learned that writing stuff down actually helps me. My feeding tube husband. Oh, he on the feeding tube. That's all right, Miss Rebecca. We gonna keep all of that to ourselves because we have to believe that he is already healed. Okay. I hope that everything works out in your favor. And y'all know I gotta be real on this channel now. I can't. That's all I know how to do. You know, I am not trying to speak nothing into existence, but we also need to be prepared for the celebration of life. Read between the lines now. Because if we're not able to celebrate now, it always gonna come a time where everybody gets one more time to celebrate somebody. Okay? So no matter what, I always understand that it's a blessing to be able to go further. Y'all need to read between the lines now. I ain't got to break it down. I'm not saying that that is his case, but let's just be realistic. We always have to be prepared for the unexpected. It may be a whole turnaround for him, a whole turnaround for him, and he'd be back up and running, and perfectly well once he is fully recovered. But you know, um, prayer for strength is always important. Prayer for strength. We cannot pray to keep people with us. Thank you. It's a little cheap backdrop from Amazon, child. We can't pray to keep people with us. We can pray for their health and strength, but we also have to pray for ours too, because we got to be able to be strong for them, especially if that's been your husband. You've been with him forever, I'm sure. So you got to be his strength. So you need to pray for strength for both of y'all, so you can continue to nurture him and be able to uplift him while he is down. And it may be affecting you terribly, but you are his backbone right now. And I appreciate you for sharing that and asking me or allowing me to discuss this with you or give you some kind of insight to it. But I hate to see my elders, oh Lord, child. Y'all, I went to see my grandma. I ain't seen her in a while. At my aunt's funeral, my aunt passed. I'm moving stuff. She been in the hospital. My aunt Cookie had heart problems, or dang, her obituary in the hallway. I don't feel like getting up. She been in the hospital, and this is crazy, y'all. This is. I brought that up for whatever reason, I don't know. But my aunt Cookie died. She just reached her late 50s. My aunt Cookie, I don't think it had anything to do with her weight. She always had. When I got my first apartment, I was 18, and I had moved right up under her. That's when I first discovered she had heart problems. Okay? I was about 18, 19 years old. And she always used to smile and laugh. And she used to tell like it is. But she used to love me and my son to death. My Aunt Cookie has had problems. She had an enlarged heart. She kept being in and out of the hospital. When the older I got, I kept hearing about stories about her. You can be young, you can be a child. It's children that's born with illnesses. We have to be prayed up because anything is possible. Things can be reversed. And sometimes we cannot fault the Lord for discrepancies. Sometimes there are lessons, and sometimes people were just sent to be like you have borrowed time or you borrow something from somebody. I feel like sometimes the Lord just let us borrow angels. And then when he ready for them to come back home, he tell them, come on back. And it seemed like people be suffering when they're here on earth. A lot of people have issues that are, painful and go through, like dialysis and stuff like that. Sometimes those people don't feel like praying. They don't want to pray because they're always in pain. They're angry. That's why they need a strong foundation, a strong environment around them to help them. I don't have all the answers, but I feel like one thing I do know, prayer and meditation, it does help. And you have to ask the Lord for strength. Ask him for strength. And ask him to keep your mind, keep your mind. Because stuff like that will drive people crazy, having to take care of a sick one or a loved one. So you just ask the Lord for strength, baby. That's the best thing I can tell you. Sorry I skipped, but you're pretty. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you, love. But I'm done, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I gotta get on the phone and call somebody back. It is 6:14. Baby, I've been on here on this phone, at this desk for a good 5 hours. Well, I sure feel productive. I've been doing stuff today. Because when you be wanting to just relax and chill, you don't want to be bothered, don't want to do nothing. I done had a productive few hours. And I still got to log into something. I got to check on something. Then I got to edit 2 videos. Child, let me get off of here. I love y'all. Be good, be blessed. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Talk to y'all later. Don't forget that podcast channel now.